How's it going? It's everyone's favorite draconic saberwolf on their internet, and we're looking at everyone's least favorite dragon on the internet. That's right. We're back with iDubbbz, a.k.a. Scorched Legume. Because apparently he has it out for fucking burnt peanut for some reason. Don't ask me why. This is a long one, so strap in, because it's like 30 minutes long, 35 minutes long. And if you like what you see here, make sure you make like a werewolf and like and subscribe. Be very appreciative. And I want to shout out Empathy Enjoyer for making this. Subscribe to the Empathy Enjoyer if you like iDubbbz content. I'm only going to be doing the ones with the dragon in it because, you know, VTuber on VTuber violence. So, or there might be like one or two if I catch something, but let's see. This might be a train wreck. Who knows? I'm going to it completely blind. Hopefully we don't get another shock like we did with the first one, which, by the way, we found out in the later one what Pedo Troll was about. Apparently, it's his name for Ethan Klein, whom he hates. That one I did know about, that the two kind of hate each other for weird reasons. But let's get... Well, not weird reasons for one of the two, but that's a whole lore dump that we're not going to. Or we might. Let's go.
Good afternoon. Good morning. The Scorched Legume return.
What happened to the last background? We had the Dragon of Affluence, and now fucking Dragon's dead broke. Where'd your gold go, man? Where... virtual verbal violence. Obviously, not anything real. But where'd the gold go? Boy, he got poor as fuck real quick. Or apparently, if according to the documentary I watched, it was actually kind of slow. But the dragon doesn't have any more gold you can pull up on. He does have a folding chair there in the background, though. That's kind of nice.
How has everyone's week been since I was here last?
So it's a weekly thing?
I have a lot of cute little updates to share with you guys since last stream.
Oh, do tell.
Let me get a little closer to the camera so you guys can hear me better.
Not how that works, but okay.
Oh, yes, this is nice. My apologies.
Oh, okay. This is a personal thing, but like, how juvenile to fucking just like, how's it going? Bleh. You know, just like belching right into the freaking mic. It's a pet peeve. Like, how you're a VTuber, man. Show some standards. Like, you are upholding the proud tradition of furry I can't even finish that sentence, but Knight says he has Alex Jones in the back. Yeah, he does have Alex Jones. That's an interesting choice, but okay. A good catch on that one. I was looking at them dino nuggies because those look good. Zern says probably kobold infestation. That's why you don't let people right? Everyone came in, they took it all. They're probably all kobolds. Gotta watch it.
I just feasted upon a pedophile troll. Delicious. Turn
Well, we
around,
can
let's see
agree
that
on
from
that
the
one.
back. No, Lovebug 9000, I will not show you my rumpus. For that, you will have to pay me gold. Haha, 2,000 gold. Creep. By the way, as a woke dragon,
I'm going to show my ass if you give me gold. You're the creep. You do realize what audience you are attempting to pander to, right? Like, come on, man. Like, if you don't know, you should probably go. That's all I'm going to say about that.
woke dragon. We do not appreciate gross comments about my body in the chat.
You literally just
For that,
belched.
you might want to go to the Fiery Peanuts stream. Here we keep everything above the belt. Are you the one who burnt the peanut? A dragon never tells.
Except did.
Anyway.
And I don't believe... What is... One day I will become interested enough to learn what the lore is where this guy hates the burnt peanut so much. Because that kind of, like, seed does not come from just being like, oh, I don't like that guy. Like, there is a seethe there. Unless he is just, like, weird. I mean, he's a dragon VTuber, so, you know.
How should we start the stream? I can tell you that I've been flying over the country of Canada,
Okay.
trying to warm it up, doing a favor to all the sweet little Canadians. They've been grateful, but
Oh, that explains it. He's Canadian. That explains a lot of it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If you're from Canada, I don't mean any offense.
a horrible snowstorm has covered the city of Edmonton. I've been told by my friend Ida that there are some people in the chat from Edmonton.
Oh my god, he's so slow with his delivery. I realize it's a bit and you're doing a voice, but let's speed it up. We got things to fucking do here, my dude. No wonder this is 38 minutes. Probably just the introduction. Zern says I've never met a normal dragon. Same here. I mean, look at Darziak. Knight says, how should we start the stream? By not belching as loud as possible, maybe? Good call. That's a great call. Most people would agree with that.
Oh, yes, and that does remind me. Do not spike my cortisol this stream, otherwise I will hit you with a...
I got a whole, like, gif in there.
Sorry.
He's,
I didn't have time to,
he's evolving.
to do the changes I wanted to do for today's stream. I honestly, that would have been sick to have like a fireball queued up. But this is what happens when I have like 20 minutes before stream to like get it sorted. It only gets half sorted. Sorry.
Isn't this guy like a professional streamer? I know he's a YouTuber, but like, isn't this all this guy does? And he couldn't make a fireball gif if he really wanted to? Not very VTuber of you, my dude.
Sorry, Wolfen, your nose hairs are gone. But
Also, don't mention it. That's so stupid. Like, guys, I know that could, like, that was pretty, like, you know, cringe, but like, yeah, it could be fun. Like, oh, look how like much effort I put into this fireball, and it's just a gif of a fireball. Like, you could have just left it there. It's like, see, it's a funny thing because it's lame. You know, you didn't have to explain it. Now it's even stupider.
probably makes you more attractive. No nose hairs sticking out. Pretty. Spiderhole Saddam says, I haven't seen any iDubbbz content for
That's a
years,
name.
despite following. What on earth is going on? Well, if you paid more attention, you wouldn't have to ask that question. So sad.
Okay, is it? I know I'm pausing a lot. I apologize, but like, did I miss the memo where now as streamers we just insult the fuck out of our audience? Like, DSP does it all the time. This guy is doing it. Did I miss the memo where we're all doing like crowd work, but we're doing insult comedy now? Like, holy crap. Knight says if you're not fast enough to the mute button, excuse yourself, geez, and you want to kink shame the guy who cracks a joke about your butt. Exactly. This guy sucks. He's not good at this.
Maybe if you're kind in chat, someone will give you the answer.
Oh, wow. So
Okay,
hospitable.
guys, let's browse the web.
This guy sucks.
Let's browse the web today. That will be lots of fun. There are so many fun places to visit on the worldwide. Oh yes. This is one of my favorite places to visit.
Poofy says, that's just low-cow behavior. I guess that is true. They all do it.
Oh my.
Also, his content is just surfing the internet. Like, okay. I thought you were actually like trying to be a good streamer, but you know.
You guys are in for a treat.
And Knight says browsing the web these days is
There's
not
a
fun.
website here. I just
Reddit? That's the place you go to? Like, that's just... Okay. That's just like the lowest tier of content, man. You're a Reddit reader? Ugh. Oh my god. Like, if you're getting a bit from there, okay, but... Ugh. a VTuber and a Reddit reader? Is this guy just aiming for like the very bottom of like anyone's expectations? Ugh, that's probably worse than like the burp.
Stumbled upon it last night while I was doing my dragon work. It's called, well, I think it's colloquially known as the Snark Headquarters. I know nothing of that. Me, personally, I'm just a dragon who browses the web, but I do love Reddit.
No,
Yes,
that makes you a lame-ass dragon.
It seems to operate pretty well. This one has a lot
That's a lame-ass fucking dragon. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
of drama on it. This one's quite interesting, to be honest. I read this last night, and I said, this seems like something someone might want to address. What in the world is that? What? What am I reading? Oh, disgusting. Ugh. I will say, as a dragon, as a woke dragon, do not like this Destiny character.
A woke dragon? Again, are we just aiming for like the very most like bottom tiered streaming experience? Like, it's okay if you believe in that shit, but to say, oh, it's cringe. Oh, it's cringe. The cringe. I'm getting cringed out. I don't know if this is worse than DSP or not.
But I also do not like the pedo troll character. Not one bit.
That's Ethan Klein, for those who don't
Makes
know,
a
which it
dragon
was me 2
angry
days
to
ago.
even read such a thing. Ah! Oh, this I found interesting. Some of my favorite streamers: Cruel World, Happy Mind, Uma Thurman, and iDubbbz. Love them, love them. Queens, I call them my queens.
Oh, this is going to be painful, isn't it? I did not. Oh God, this is this one's gonna hurt. I feel like this one, we may have gone in over our heads on this one, boyos. But whew, all right, everyone, take a deep breath, because he's referring to himself as a VTuber. Cringe as hell. Let's keep going.
It seems as though this creature in the bottom right of the screen had some silly things to say about them.
Knight says achievement unlocked, boring dragon.
You know what she said.
He's also boring as fuck. Cringy as hell and boring as
Ethan
fuck.
Klein,
Bad combination.
Dance Word Love, Zach Louis Thoreau, attack Madison and her husband. Madison gets called a Nazi again. They bring up her husband's military service, calling him a war criminal.
Yeah,
calling the kettle black.
We read that like when you first put it on there. Oh, this is just cringe.
Wretched Zionists.
Well, I don't know why she's mad. That was
What?
Hey,
Ethan Klein threatens to remind Casey Tron about her settlement/hostage.
Oh my God, he literally is just a Reddit reader. Oh my God. Like, it's one thing if you're a commentator, because they're cool as fuck, which I just did the cringe thing, I know. But like, like a Reddit reader? You don't need to be a VTuber. Just make fucking Reddit videos then, my dude. You could cut out the dragon part entirely. Ugh. Alright.
Video statements for having an opinion he doesn't like. Well, that's not surprising. This small little man has thin skin. Let's listen to this. Wait, does the queen talk? No, it's just the pedo troll the whole time.
Okay, now we're moving on to this last part here. So
I'm sorry, guys. I thought this was a good website. It's nothing but this wretched fool.
Since October 7th.
Oh, that's one thing I saw. This. Fascinating. Former right employee debunks Ethan Klein's narrative on Twitter. Apparently, Ethan Klein put up some sort of pedophile-related billboard presumably because everyone hates him and he wants attention.
Okay, there is one piece of lore that I do know about. And it's because it's what he is saying, which is like, is going to bring this up. The guy, the Ethan Klein, apparently is, well, not apparently, I saw it happening, is suing 3 content creators for straight up just stealing his work. Kind of like what DSP threatens to do all the fucking time, but then doesn't because he's a huge giant pussy. But he's actually doing it, and there's this whole big thing on that, and it's, you know, copyright infringement, and he's actually like winning, the Ethan Klein guy. So with that being said, I don't know exactly what his situation is, but if I knew someone who just straight up sued 3 people for the principle, I don't know if I would want to be wading into defamation territory. Because we're not there yet. But holy shit, are we getting kind of close? And to some, like, it's very soft arguments where maybe, I'm just saying, if this guy, the iDubbbz, doesn't want to be sued, I would probably not make content like this, especially against someone who is litigious. Again, he sued 3 people because they just straight up ripped his content. So, you know, is it probably a good idea to do this? No, it's not. And I'm not saying he can't, but you gotta be very, very careful when doing, especially when you're mentioning stuff like pedophilia. That is a career ender for a lot of people. So if you're not fucking sure about it, I would be very careful. Zern says, how am I supposed to call Seraphim lame and cringy after seeing this tragedy? Yeah, I don't know. You're going to have to work real hard now, because I'm a fucking superstar compared to this dude.
A guy on Twitter who claims to live nearby one of the James Charles Billboard is claiming that the same company who put up the billboard have taken it down. He provides a picture of someone covering the billboard with a tarp. They have a work truck and cherry picker. Ethan gets caught telling lies in 4K.
By the way, nice avatar awareness. Your fucking wings blocking half of the words, dumbass.
Fascinating. Billboard drama. Juju says, "Oh, mighty dragon, do not spare the embers." No, I'm a woke dragon.
Oh, he said it again.
I choose my embers carefully, lest I be a fool. Good morning, Moses Updates. Good morning, Riley in the chat. Great to see you. Thank you to all the mods banishing these fools to my cave where I'll have my way with them.
Whoa, okay. You just got done, like, it seemed like ages ago, talking about how it was rude for someone to comment on your butt. And now you're talking about straight up having your way with people whom you banned. Which is also low-cow behavior, by the way. Of mass bannings for... I don't know what the comments are. I've never actually gone into this dude's live stream. But I hear they're pretty mild from the research I gathered. And he just is got... You know, he talked about earlier someone having very paper-thin skin. For having scales, this guy's skin is fucking just micrometers thick. From what I've heard. Allegedly.
Parentheses, not sexual. Parentheses, fire only. Oh, look at this.
Oh, so he's talking about murder, not rape. That's good to know.
Oh, very neat. Let's take a look. It's in a book. I'm going to pause the music.
Oh, fuck off, dude. Seriously, it's not funny. Ugh. Come on. How does anyone watch this dude? Does he do this when he's not the dragon? The dragon's a bad influence then.
Someone in chat asked for a fireball. That's as much as I could spare.
2 people. One is Pretty Broski.
by just like disengage. Well, actually, I'm a great.
He's watching himself.
I don't like that it's in 4,000 times speed.
Slow it down then, you dumb
not
fuck.
wanting to get involved and just saying disengage. Me and Anissa were both harassed endlessly.
Why was that, Ian? Why were people angry at you? Right?
His mind is not very sharp.
Why does he bring up Brittany Broski? I did.
That was a rhetorical question. So he wasn't. If that was what you're trying to like jibe on or jab on, like, not. That was a swing and a miss, my dude.
2 podcasts with her. That was my entire association with her.
And then Brittany Broski was another one where it's like, she won't even answer my fucking text messages, so I'm now going to talk about it. And then who's the other one? Vanilla Mace.
Vanilla Mace. I have no association with Vanilla Mace ever in my life.
They were.
It's almost like he doesn't want to read into any of the context. Silly boy. Silly boy.
Like, did they harass Brittany? Yeah, I mean, basically. Bringing up
No, not at all.
the fact that she won't, like, text them back or some shit.
What?
It's so cringe.
I'm
Are we talking about James Charles? Like, what a fucking loser. He goes, yeah, he's calling out a known predator. I'm glad I disengaged. Bro's practically a White Walker with where he lives and the amount of lobotomizing that's been committed on him and the brain damage.
Oh, someone's feelings were hurt. He called iDubbbz a White Walker? Those are pretty strong enemies in the Game of Thrones, White Walkers. And of course a White Walker would be lobotomized. They're undead, silly.
And why people do that.
I'm not even going to comment. I'm not even going to comment on that one. That we're getting to nerd ass territory right there. But I will say, like, he just called himself lobotomized. That was not the own you think it was. Zero says, usually I don't mind the belching if it fits the lessons, but it doesn't fit the Fox Dragon. Nor is it delivered right. It's just a disgusting failure, like the dude's attempt at VTubing. Yeah, like, you know, I guess if there's a proper setup to it, it might not be so bad. Like, I am a fan of, like, you know, I don't know if you call it, like, gross humor, but, like, just, you know, kind of slapstick. I like the silly humor and stuff like that. But you gotta do it right. This is not it. Ruckus says, guy is so cringe. He is, like... I've only watched this dude twice now, and it's not good.
But I'll say this,
He brings shame to the name of VTubers. It's a time-honored tradition, you fucking tit. You are bringing the shadow of shame to us all. I don't want to be a VTuber anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I love VTubing, but, like, it's the only way I can do it. But this guy he's taking all of the fun out of the job.
someone like Brittany Broski,
Boondock
I think
Saints.
I don't think I'll ever forgive her. Like, I don't know how far in the future, or if this ever becomes a thing where, like, it blows over. I don't know. But, like, I don't think I can ever forgive a friend for just completely ghosting me because of...
No, poor baby. Cry, poor baby. Oh no, the consequences of my actions are affecting me. Whimper.
a fucking racist...
Okay, I thought for a second it was whimper, like the action language whimper, like he did the asterisk test whimper, which would be funny. I don't know too much about the whole Britney. Again, I'm kind of a novice to the whole Ethan Klein iDubbbz stuff, but I do know that this man has basically kind of lost everything, and he's now VTubing as a dragon. So, I mean, who's winning what at this rate? Because, you know, you do VTubing for one of two reasons: for the love of the game. This guy right here, me. I don't have my leapfrog up. And then iDubbbz, who I have no idea why he's doing this, other than to be cringe without his face being shown. Because if I was saying the things he was saying, I wouldn't want to show my face either. Ruckus says, consequences of my actions are affecting me. Quoth the dragon who fled to Canada after being exposed for supporting child marriage? Oh, wait, I think I remember this one. It was like he and his wife were asked by their boxing coach if they would like support some sort of bill to end child marriage and they ghosted them or something like that, which not a good look. It is not a good look, whatever the actual like stuff was like.
Hate campaign that's been targeted to me. And she's been targeted by the same people, by the way, ironically, for not.
You should listen to your producer, you fool. Maybe it has more to do with the fact that you're an arrogant asshole who's constantly harassing people. Maybe people don't want to be associated with an arrogant asshole.
My dude, you're a dragon who's being kind of an arrogant asshole at the moment. And also, again, not too aware of all the situation, but at least the guy has a producer. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now who's getting burned, bitch?
Perhaps. Jackery in the chat says,
I don't like
so
this guy.
many
I don't like this guy at
targets he's
all.
Lost track. Yes, he has. Pathetic.
You're pathetic.
Talking about it at all. I remember she was targeted. Like, Brittany hasn't mentioned the genocide. She must be pro-Israel. And so she made a statement after being badgered by it for a while. And I guess part of her offering to this group of deranged internet
Oh, hello. That wasn't me.
stop being friends with Ethan. The amount of friends and
Ruckus also says, I like how he calls it harassment when it's targeted towards him, but what would he call it? Oh, this is 100% harassment. I'm pretty sure this is a Reddit completely dedicated to hating this Ethan Klein, this man. So he goes on it and just fucking trash talks this dude for I don't know how long because it skips ahead, but yeah, that's harassment, my dude. You are flaming. Since you are a dragon, I thought I'd use the proper term. Like, you can't cry foul when you're the one also doing the fouls, my dude.
Yes, maybe it's because you...
Also, you call him a pedo troll. Like, that is 100% harassment. I know, like, apparently it was his name for a long time ago, or, like, he has gotten very, very close to calling this man a pedophile. So, that... the self-awareness is like right at the bottom. It's just rock fucking bottom at this point.
Pressure and harass people that you do consider friends. Maybe that's why no one would want to be your friend. Such a complicated puzzle. Very complicated puzzle.
Oh, I have another piece of lore. So this guy, the dragon, was actually the Ethan Klein's friend. But then he super king snaked him and did a whole content cop on this guy to try and destroy him. And it backfired really bad. Like, I mean, look at him. He's being a VTuber. So you know that it's a backfire. Like, it's... So, yeah, maybe there's a reason this guy doesn't have friends and has to... I don't know. I'm just being snarky now. Zern says, I understand now, I'm saddened for it. People are willing to give people like Phil money because people like iDubbbz exist. Wow. We're getting philosophical. Ooh. Holy crap.
associates that we've lost, you know. It's unreal. I mean, it's just unreal. It really is.
What is this
There's
music?
almost nobody left.
Boardgasm says 10K of therapy would go a long way. I agree.
Why do all locales have to have terrible music in their fucking backgrounds too?
Agree. Much better spent than on a billboard.
Frankly, like in the creator space, in the fashion space, in the makeup space, forget about it. Nopia launched this like a year or 2 years ago.
Fair enough.
A year ago, pre-October.
October 7.
Like we could have had like Bella Porch, Pokimane,
So he's just
all kinds of different brands.
He's just watching this dude
work
now?
with on this. These people are not going to talk to us now, and I understand why. Clearly, I'm not. And by the way, these people are not like close friends like I was with Brittany Broski, so I don't mean to even.
Oh, now he's saying Brittany Broski is a close friend. Interesting. Just a moment ago, he said she was on 2 podcasts. This sounds very familiar.
Really cast blame onto them in that.
Are we not going to explain why? Like those two things can be mutually exclusive. You could mention that she's on 2 podcasts and also be a close friend. This guy sucks at this. He's not even good at, like, sniping at people. He should really... Maybe that's why the dragon has to come out. He needs something to, like, prop up this lame-ass sniping he's doing. It ain't good. Knight says because I have no taste, just like their audience. Ew.
That way, but the point is is that the stigma is there and it's so strong.
My apologies, Moonbeans. I cannot fix the audio. I have an extension that allows me to blast it as high as humanly possible.
And it's literally just because Ely was born somewhere. Because if it was anything else, then why are these people working with Trisha?
And I cannot
that's
stand, like,
that's too
please
Lori
don't
for
tell
me. I don't
that
have.
that is not why.
That's part of the crazy making that anti-Semites do.
That's not why. I will be the one to say it. That isn't why. Use your brains. Put them together. Maybe have a team meeting.
Hey, maybe for the people who don't know what the fuck is going on, maybe explain that's not the reason why. This vague posting bullshit is getting kind of irksome because maybe I would like to know what the lore is behind whatever was going on. To be honest, I kind of zoned out there for a second. But like, it's bad. Everyone knows why I'm here talking right now, because this dude is VTubing and is a furry, and now he's in my domain, and I don't know, I'm like contractually obligated to do this now. But like, if you want to like snark on someone, do it right, you dick. Otherwise, you're just boring, and that's almost worse.
Okay, my woke friends. Oh my
Oh,
God.
cringe.
Oh,
It's like when, like, I don't know what the appropriate other side be like. My conservative friend. Like, just, come on, man. Unless that's his whole brand. I don't know. Maybe it is.
it's too loud. My apologies. Okay, I think I've seen
Which that's
enough
almost as sad
of
as
this
the
website.
dragon thing.
Yes,
More
I've
sad.
seen enough. Thank you for browsing. What is this called? Leftovers? Thank you for browsing the leftovers with me. Time to read chat. Oh, someone in chat wants me to make a Kickstarter crap. Maybe sometime in the future.
Ruckus says he vague posts because he's super scared of being called out or even sued for lying about them. But he wants all the benefits of lying about people. And like, there's the thing, and that's why, you know, for me and for like people like, you know, field detractors especially, like, it's a lot of like, call it as I see it. Because again, I don't know much lore about this. I know a lot of lore about DSP. Don't know a lot about this guy, so I kind of have to just call it as I see it. But if you're not even gonna... So I'm going to trust Ruckus here with the lore. If he's so scared about, you know, being called out or sued, like the defamation he was getting close to, but he wants all the benefits of lying about people, don't do it. Don't even get close to it if you're going to be that big of a pussy. Get the dragon pussy candle if you really want to experience it. Other than that, stay out of this fucking realm, man. And there was a mention on it, I think it was a comment of mine, that he does this, he's doing this because it also provides a layer of anonymity, or a layer of like, it's like, oh, you can't, like, don't go after iDubbbz for it, it's what Scorched Legume said. Bitch, you are the same person. Like, that's not gonna save you at all. If anything, it's going to make it way worse. A VTuber is not a golden ticket to say whatever the fuck you want. Because if you say the wrong dumb shit, they're gonna come after you. And it's the internet. They're gonna... And he's already... he was already a celebrity at one point. It's not like people don't know who this dumb fucker is. So to fucking go into this whole dragon thing and think that's gonna protect you, you are sorely mistaken, my dude. His wife tweeted something like, I invite you all to look into the allegations about the Kino Casino on their own, even though they didn't have the balls to put any of that in their video. And I don't think he realizes how appropriate it is to have Alex Jones in the background from Night. Oh, that is true. That is true. If you're going to lie, I guess lie big. I don't know. But yeah, if they're going to call out the Kino Casino, which I have watched the Kino Casino mostly for like research doing this as well. They're weird, but funny, but also have a really bad opinion on furries. Which is funny. Then he becomes a furry if he hates the Kino Casino. Please don't clip me or do anything to me. Kino Casino becomes the thing they hate. That's a good call. That's smart. That's some big brain thinking right there, dumbass. But yeah, if you're gonna shitpost, if you're gonna do stuff like this, you gotta back it up, my dude. Otherwise, you're just like Phil, who says the random ass nonsensical thing like my detractors are all mouth drooling morons, and then doesn't say anything to back that shit up. Like, oh, they lied about my usage of WWE champions, and why don't you prove it? Now, normally you wouldn't have to because that's dumb, but I'm just using it as an example. Knight says, and Alex Jones is pretty much wrecked because of his lies. Oh, good point. Good point. That's a good allegory there. That's even better allegory right there. He is a lot like Alex Jones, where he's getting absolutely fucking wrecked because he decided to lie about a bunch of people. Yeah. Interesting. Time is a flat circle.
All right, enough of this fucking voice, all right?
You're a VTuber, bitch. Do the voice. Clang your cymbals, monkey. Dance for the people. That's what you're supposed to be doing. I do it. Like, that's our whole point. We're trying to be entertaining. Tit. Tail says the fear of accidentally saying something wrong is also why it took so long to try and make something of my own. I mean, yeah, like, you have to be careful. You have to have certain ops about things. Like, optics is a lot, especially when it comes to the internet world. Ruckus says the allegations on them are super shaky and downright slanderous. They want to call them PDFs, but they didn't have the balls. Who? Ethan Klein or the Kino Casino people? Or both? Yeah, that's the one thing that if you're gonna call someone that, well, two things. There's like a small handful of things, but like PDFs or pedophiles, I don't care if I get demonetized. I'm not monetized. Who gives a fuck? But like, if you're calling someone a pedophile, you better fucking, you better be spot on. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're gonna aim for that target, or if you're gonna fire on that target, you better not fucking miss. That's all I gotta say about that. Ian wanted to call. Oh, it's Kino Casino. Poofy says Worski doesn't care about furries. He had one guest a long time ago with that one. Hey, does that mean like third chair for this guy? I hear them mention that they want a third chair, like this guy right here. No, I'm just kidding. Ruckus says I really like Kino a lot, even though they are edgy. That's a good way to describe them. From what I like, yeah, they're very edgy. I may also be subscribed to them. All right, let's go.
I gotta go normal mode.
They hate DSP. What can I say?
For a little bit. Did we talk about him bringing up Edmonton again? I mean, I didn't hear it. Oh shit, that was also loud. That's crazy. What was said about Edmonton? Dude, Edmonton's fucking awesome. I don't like people talking shit about Edmonton as if Edmonton committed crimes. Edmonton didn't commit a crime. Edmonton's the best.
Edmonton's a city. Cities are incapable of committing crimes. Just saying.
Okay, actually, while I address this, I know
I'm being very sarcastic, but
available on
I felt like it was needed.
Just so that people aren't...
Classic Casino was super edgy. Yeah, I came, like, in all honesty, they got on my radar around the King Snake era. That's how I know about them. They are funny. I do tune in when I can and see if they're doing something about DSP. I usually just watch the DSP clips, though, because it's really fun. Like, they hate him almost as much as, like, his detractors do. And to be fair, after seeing the King Snake arc, I can understand why. Phil did waste his time a lot. All right.
Confused. Although I think it needs to be... where is it? Properties.
What is he doing? Did I miss something?
This is a strange thing. This is
What?
really fucked up and weird for Destiny to say. I don't...
And yet you have it displayed prominently on your stream. Okay.
Know how to make it transparent.
Why?
Tuesdays, Targaryen Tuesdays. Yeah, Targaryen Dragon Tuesday. Yeah, there we go.
What is he? What
Okay,
the fuck
this is
is he
my
doing?
watermark for the stream. I don't want any of my content being stolen. Got another Kalshi ad? I'm sorry, Fazium. We're all getting Kalshi ads these days. It's...
I was waiting for, like, the just kidding. I was literally waiting for him to say just kidding. And Rocket says, professional streamer, by the way. Is he, though? It's just, like... But you're going to put a defamatory statement on your stream as a watermark? Because don't, like, okay, quick daily reminder that Ethan from H3H3 is likely a pedophile who has molested his own. Like, the likely is doing some really heavy fucking lifting on that. That is basically a fucking defamatory statement. And, like, as someone, again, I am not a law person. I am not a lawyer or a police officer or anything like that. I did grow up with a law background from my parents, but that's about it. You could still be called out for defamation if there is what is called intent. The intent is to defame. Now, granted, and he's in Canada too. Like, Canada is kind of fucked when it comes to that sort of stuff. Like, in America, we have the First Amendment, freedom of speech. Like, you know, but there are exceptions to freedom of speech. You know, the most classic one, the fire in the movie theater. You can't shout fire in the movie theater because people could get hurt. When you are infringing upon the rights of another, your rights are put into question. Again, not a lawyer. Please don't use this in court. Don't say the Draconic Saberwolf said it. You will probably get laughed at. But to put this up there and then be like, oh, like, or the in Minecraft or like JK or stuff like that, that's not immunity. You are actually playing with fire. And I get he's a dragon, but that is dangerous territory to venture into. And if you put it as a watermark, you are displaying intent to defame. You could get in trouble. And so, yeah, Zurian says freedom of speech is not freedom of consequence. Just because, and by the way, a lot of people get this wrong, where like, oh, freedom of speech, no one can touch me. No, freedom of speech is usually the government cannot, you know, restrict your, you know, right to religion, your right to all that stuff. Oh my God. Like, you are, this is beyond dangerous. This could be a lawsuit. And again, the guy is already suing 3 people. Oh God. Yeah, Ruckus says the whole lie comes from a really bad joke Ethan made back in 2013, long before he had kids. Well, like, there you go. Freedom of speech is protection from criminal suits, not civil. Yeah, I mean, again, it's to protect your right to protest. It's to protect your right to, for privacy. It's a bunch of other things. Again, I'm not a constitutional lawyer, so I'm not gonna like try and be like, this is what the forefathers wanted. But I do know enough that it's not it's not a shield. It's not a perfect shield. And especially from civil lawsuits. Defamation, it's hard to prove defamation. Having a fucking watermark, again, the likely doing all the lifting, is not going to cut it in some cases. You get a judge that, you know, thinks that shit's stupid. Most civil cases are by preponderance of the evidence. It's not beyond a shadow of a doubt. That's criminal shit. Civil is just preponderance of the evidence, 51 to 49%. That's it. If they think by 51% that you are defaming this person, they're going to nail your ass to the wall. And apparently he is poor. So...
Okay, so I do want to say I don't agree with what's being said in this comment here. But I'm putting it on screen because I think it should be addressed because it's a big, bold accusation that's very fucked up. Thank you so much, Fossey Hunter, for the prime.
That's not going to cut it, my dude. It's not going to cut it. By putting that on there, you have given publicity to the statement. And sure, maybe you are like, well, why is this a thing? But it's not, he's not like, it's not saying like, hey, Ethan Klein, are you a pedophile that has molested your own children? It's still fucked up, by the way. That's just fucked up in general. It's saying quick reminder that, so on and so forth. It is almost a declarative statement. It is, and again, the likely is doing a lot of heavy lifting. And Knight says, if you don't agree with it, don't post it. You are agreeing with it by posting it. You're saying, I don't agree with this, but let me put it up there. Well, let's cut that little bit out of your post. Oh, looks like you absolutely 100% agree with it. And he calls him pedo troll. I know it's a name from before, but he's literally calling him every time he says that a pedophile. So again, as a judge, 51-49, like, he is asking for trouble. Asking for it. He's begging for trouble at this point. Maybe that's the point.
Dude? Oh, I was just about to finally address Dude, it's Jude. They were like, dude, your mods are annoying. They're warning me for no reason. No, it's not for no reason. Not for no reason. There's a big reason.
Which is?
Enlarge it. Says, so
right,
is a reliable
fuck
source
us,
of
I
info
guess.
now? Or is it only people we don't like? We? Who's we? You? I don't know who you are. But I will say, shit like this should be addressed.
So it sounds like his chat's kind of rebelling against it. But again, one thing I do know is he is ban happy. So, trying to quiet those dissenting voices, I guess.
Especially from the guy who's suing 3 women right now, or now it's down to 2, and not extorted. What's the?
Oh my! Your lawyer fucking hates you. Oh, if you ever get into a lawsuit, this is going to be absolutely fucking Exhibit A. Oh, what is wrong with this dude? Huh. He is a walking liability. Oh my god. I'm surprised he hasn't been sued yet. Oh man.
What's the proper word? What's the technical word?
Also, what does
being
women have to do with being sued? Like, is he misogynistic? I don't know. They stole his content though. Like, if it was 18 women and one dude that stole my content and I wanted to sue him, I'm still going to sue them. I'm not going to not. Oh, it's a woman. No, fuck you. You stole my content. I'm going to sue you. I feel like that's a straw man right there. Knight says, I mean, it's one thing to put something like that up and then debunk it, but he doesn't do that. He just puts it, right? Anyone who, after that statement of, I don't agree with this statement, which is stupid, anyone after that point who comes in will absolutely think this man agrees with, or this dragon thinks this way.
The third's out. Caseytron. Settled and bullied. I like that. Yeah, that's the technical word, is settled. Also, I will say that I think Ethan Klein is terrified of this guy. So it's just kind of like legit. It is to me. It's super funny.
I guess
that he has so much smoke for everyone that he thinks he can bully, but the person that he's fucking terrified, he just keeps very overtly running from. And it's like, yeah.
iDubbbz. I mean, sorry, Scorched Legume. No, you know what? I'm not even going to give him that. iDubbbz, what you are doing right now is fucking bullying. Putting up a really, really defamatory statement and then, like, saying, like, why doesn't he answer? Why don't you answer it? And then also saying, oh, he's scared. This is textbook bullying. This is 100% bullying. That was me. I forgot to mute that. My bad. This is glass houses, man. Glass houses. Ruckus says, by the way, saying I don't agree with this doesn't help him in a defamation case. It actually hurts a defamation case, but he's just saying he knows it's a lie, right? In defamation, the truth is the absolute defense. So he knows it's a lie. and yet he is still putting it up there. So that whole possibility of defense, gone. Up in smoke. And Zerner says, at best, it's negligence, which is still actionable. Yeah, of course. So, again, anyone after that point sees that and goes, oh, this dragon thinks that, H3 is a pedophile. Sorry, locally pedophile.
And he loves him. That might be part of it as well. Who knows, right? I think there's a
What tit?
there's a crossover there for sure.
This dragon sucks.
I think a lot of the people who
he's the worst.
Me originally had a lot of love for me.
The imp has something to say.
Oh,
The imp would like.
What the fuck was that?
Need to get it like a.
Well,
how great would that be?
They caught me right when I was drinking. Wow, that's like a jump scare. What was that? Woo! Okay. Ruckus says, by the way, everyone should be afraid that Destiny, his audience is entirely comprised of insane zealots. That is good to know. And yeah, those are the worst. So Ruckus also says he married that. Oh. I just caught me by surprise, John. Oh, wow. Okay, let's back that up a little bit because I did cough. My bad. You just wow.
Would like
I really need to get it like a. How great would that be for it to get a little like Mike Wazowski on the side?
The imp would like to say that the person who is asking the question about Destiny and whether or not we're now using him as a valid.
Oh, that voice. That voice is nailed on chop. Like when you do like voice acting for like VTuber stuff, you gotta pick a voice that one you can do a lot, which is why I don't bother. Because my throat is just fucked up. But one, you have to do one you have to do all the time, and two, you have to do one that's not like terribly annoying. I know she's not being the VTuber, but I just wanted to point that out.
Source. I know what you smell and look like, and your mother hates you. Hi, but in a video game, of course.
Also,
not. You can't just say in Minecraft and have that be immunity. Also, there was really nothing actionable there. It's his mother hates him. No, he doesn't. There's no damage from that. You also have to prove damages. Like when it comes to defamation. So like, oh, he's smelly and his mom hates him. Is it dumb? Yes. Is it very cringy? Yes. Is it actionable? No. But however, the pedophile thing, which would absolutely lose his career potentially if they gain traction, that would do it.
Does H3 Snark speculate that Destiny has dirt on H3? Interesting. Yeah, well, hey, I mean,
stop it! You're doing it again.
He likes feeding the machine. Hey, love bug. Don't care. I will not politely say don't care. Especially as someone who like keeps my mouth shut on this and like, you know.
What? You just spent like 30 minutes talking about this shit. That's the opposite of keeping your mouth shut. That is the antithesis of keeping your fucking mouth shut. You have kept your mouth open. What? That's insanity. That is 100% insanity. That was probably the dumbest thing he said yet. As someone who keeps their mouth shut about the thing, you have it transparently on your own stream. No, dragon. Bad dragon. And not the fun one. Very bad dragon.
Does not, would very happily, if my name wasn't mentioned on the Harassment podcast ever again, would be perfectly fine,
Then stop bringing them up. Oh my god. Oh, it's giving me, I think I might have a tumor. Oh my god, it's giving me brain cancer. Guys, I don't want to be mentioned on his on H3H3's stream anymore. So I'm going to spend 30 minutes on his subreddit. Please, someone, show your work. Dragon, come to the fucking whiteboard and show your work on how that makes any sense. Because it doesn't. If you don't want to be featured by someone, don't mention them. Like, oh, I just revealed the fucking golden scroll of the internet. You know, it's like, duh. What a dumb tit. Zering says, kept his mouth shut, must be a ventriloquist. Nice. I like that one. That was a good one. That's in the running for comment of the day. Like, Knight says he should see a GI doctor because shit's coming out both of his ends. Well, apparently he poops his pants too. He's got that going for him. Allegedly, in my opinion. Well, not in my opinion, what I've heard. Like, but in any case, also a good comment. But like, this is like how you don't fade into like the obscurity of someone. Just bring them up constantly. Keep the bullshit in the barnyard. Zern, you're too true.
Not stooping to levels. Not stooping to disgusting levels. But
you are, though.
This is what happens.
You went on his subreddit.
You cannot be tolerant of the intolerant. That is what the woke dragon says.
Oh, God, that fucking cult.
Woke.
I'm allowed to be an asshole to everyone because I saw a thing from a billboard from 12 years ago. Like, I hate people who stand behind, like, who hide themselves behind shit like that. It's you can't. It doesn't give you the carte blanche to be an asshole. Sorry.
Can your dragon do anything neat like fire? I'm working on it.
Don't bother.
Thank you, menu. Thank you, Jaborgis. Jaborgis, I will say, I don't like. This might be one of the few times that you tune into the stream because it feels like, ooh, drama. But you
read the comment. He did this before, and it's the one thing, like, if you're gonna call someone out in the chat and you don't have the chat on this, and even if you do, you should still do it. Read what you are reacting to, my guy. He's supposedly a professional. Otherwise, we're just sitting here with our thumbs up our butts, wondering, like, oh, what the fuck did he say? Oh, that's weird. Context, people, context.
You need to, like, think about that, right? Like, you said
What's
just
up,
joining
Gelato?
Ian's already complaining about Ethan Lamau. Like, dude, I stream 5 days a week.
Even
I never
Gelato can't
talk
take
about
this
that
shit.
fucking loser. I am.
Wait, what? He just spent. Wait, did I mishear that because I got distracted by my cat, who is adorable? Hold on. Did I just?
And Ian's already complaining about Ethan Lamau. Like, dude, I stream 5 days a week. I never talk about that fucking loser. I am today, though.
That's all he's been talking about. I guess today's the exception. I guarantee it's not. That kind of visceral hatred, no. He's like DSP. He's probably talking about it all day, every day. No, Gelato. Oh. I had to grab my cat.
And that goes for all of for all of my snark allies as well. You know, it's just worth being a little self-aware.
Oh my
sometimes.
God. This guy doesn't have a clue. This guy is actually, like, functionally stupid. Oh no. Oh ho, ho, ho. You're right, though. A little self-awareness does go a long way. Ruckus says, I want him to read the comments because I'm sure whatever they're saying is a lot more entertaining. This is true. This is true.
Sometimes.
Zern says, today's the exception as well as yesterday and tomorrow and the next day. Yep, pretty much. And Nice says, having read the comments would probably make them less entertaining. Yeah, that's very true. And see, this is how you do a comment read. You tit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like the only fucking content they have over there, right? Like, that podcast is full of talentless hacks.
Says the
If they spent
talentless dragon.
if they spent a quarter of the amount of time that they do harassing people in like trying to find actual talent and trying to not only like who knows, hire talent. I don't know, it might be past that point of being able to hire talent. I don't think talent wants to associate with that shit now. But like they themselves, I don't know, like do some improv or something. Take some speaking classes, you know? Do something in the meanwhile to figure out how to be more entertaining or interesting.
Whoa, alright. Is he talking about himself again? Like, my dude, this guy just loves owning himself. Like, also, this dude has the lowest energy. Like, he is sucking the life out of this whole thing. He is just this lowest energy creature. And then he's talking about someone else taking act or voice lessons or whatever. Like, I can't even remember because I zoned out because he is just boring. And then he just loops about the same fucking things over and over again.
The imp knows that AB
Ah.
has a chin implant as well.
Okay, more slander, more defamation, unless it's true. I don't know. Is it true? Who fucking cares? Rick says I like his Chris Chancel stress size as he reads them. That is true. That is amusing. And I says he's a draconic titmouse. He is.
A BBL approaches. You see the new Harley girl with a mic cast? Dude, yeah, is that the talent? What the fuck? That is unbelievable.
He actually read the
levels of
comment.
cringe.
Points to him.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess at the end of the day, what's more important is not having entertaining, talented people around you. The point is to have people who will deep throat you to your butthole and back. Like, that's the point.
Oh my goodness. I do not know where to even begin on that comment. Because that was a comment. By the way, this is a guy who just told someone else to take improv classes. Deep throat you to your butthole and back. I understand he might not have a degree in biology. That is okay. You know what? Let's let it fly.
Bacon and egg? That sounds okay, though. I mean, if you're on the receiving end, it sounds okay. But again, it doesn't, it's not, okay. It might be great entertainment for a subset of the population that likes to view,
What?
little nasty people who are deep throating your butthole and back as
he expounds on it. Sorry, I paused too early. I paused too early. He expounded on it. Now it makes total sense. Now I get it. I don't. That's the dumbest fucking thing. Poofy, he says, I think iDubbbz is into that. Or the dragon. I mean, he is the dragon, so. Knight says, that is one very long banana. Wonder if it comes in dem. Yeah, is he talking about all the way through? He is a kinky fucker then. Maybe he is a furry.
It ain't moving the needle.
But still, the deep throating.
I like this.
The deep throating is the act of.
This is a drama question.
Now we're getting too much into it. Now we're getting too bad.
Are there any crew members you don't mind? Fuck no. They all suck tremendous ass. If they've left, they don't suck. They're kings and queens. If they stayed on it, they fucking sold their soul. I'm snapping.
That's
Sam
snapping?
is the winner of the H3 Battle Royale. I mean,
that's like the tamest fucking snap I've ever heard. This guy snaps like a dry towel. It's not good.
Just fucking have a spine and leave that shit. Good God. No amount of money is worth that shit.
The imp would like to say that Dan
Jesus.
is by far the worst of all of the staff. I hate him with all of my soul, and everything about him sucks.
Oh, that voice is
He's
giving me a
easily
headache.
the stupidest, but he pretends like he's a skeptic by humming and hawing. But we know what you are. You were a Hassan fan who followed his every move, and then once he broke your heart by saying that you were a pussy, you went
What
back
the-
crawling to pedo troll, and then started calling women bitches.
Yes! Yes!
I'll never forgive this. The
Poofy! That's it! She sounds like a typical witch. She's a witch! Hypothetically, in my opinion. She's a witch! Burn the witches! I can understand now why in the last one iDubbbz says she has acid breath, because that's fucking toxic what's coming out of her mouth. That's just pure venom. That's not even funny. That's just someone who's angry. Angry and spiteful and vitriolic. Like, it's nasty. She nasty. She should just go away. She's not doing anything for this.
imp always remembers and will haunt your nightmares for
No,
the
you're
rest
not
of
an imp.
eternity.
This is a
and
witch.
You are a disappointment to your family lineage.
No, she's a hag. That's like a witch, but ugly. Like, and again, I don't even know. Like, I'm not talking like in appearance, although I don't know. Like ugly in the soul. She has an ugly soul, in my opinion, allegedly. Next time, she's a witch burner. She turned her husband into a newt. He got better. Yeah, he became a dragon.
Damn, the imp had a lot to say that time. Yeah, Dan's a huge disappointment. Dan could have been like Martian, had so much success, but he chose to stay with Ethan. Now he's aged 10 years and 3, and his career is going nowhere. Well, I mean, again, it's just like the consequences of any of these things might not be immediate or in your face, right? Like
when you chose to do entire content cop on the guy that was apparently supporting you more than anyone, and it caused your entire event to implode and for you to lose all your fan base and to move to Canada? Is kind of like that? Is that it? I think that's it.
it's you just have to fucking go into work every day, clock in, and witness this fucking crazy tirade from your boss and just essentially tacitly endorse it. It's like, you can pretend that you're not like that this doesn't go against any of your morals or principles or anything
Oh my
like that. But if you
God.
talk to yourself from fucking 10 years ago, they
Says the
probably
guy
have a
literally
different
talking to
view
himself.
on the whole thing. Or the person 10 years from now.
I can understand why like he never got any like momentum behind him. I don't even know what he's talking about anymore. I've lost the plot because he's just so boring. I can't even focus. He's just so mind-numbing. It's insanity. Ruckus says every time they want to bully someone, they always end up punching down. They completely fail against people like Sam Hyde and H3, so they just go in on people like Dan and Airsoft Fatty. That's Airsoft Fatty. That's the guy that he didn't pay for something, I think, or they harassed him. I can't remember. Zern says, "Where's the energy? This is draining." It is. I don't know how anyone could watch this. He should be sponsored by Ambien because it's putting me to fucking sleep. Oh boy, he's worse than DSP when he plays games. And Ruckus also says he doesn't want to talk about passively endorsing anything. Splinters and eyes and such. Yeah.
It's depressing.
Oh god,
'Cause
there's
it's
still
been-
10
it's been a
minutes
long
left.
time. I think we're all seeing the
There's
same
still 10
sort of
minutes left
shit,
of this
right?
fucker.
Like it's there are so many things that happen, so many lines that are
I'm going to speed him
crossed,
up.
and when you don't step away from it, like also pedo troll is uncontrollable. And at this point, they all know. I think they try to like steer the ship a little bit. Like, well, maybe we try this, and nothing's worked at all. Maybe we don't harass people. That's the content. Harassing people is the content. You don't understand. We won't get views if we don't harass people.
My good bitch, my dude, you have an inflammatory and possibly defamatory statement as your watermark on your stream. You spent half an hour or so, probably longer, on a dude's subreddit talking shit about him. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know, like, the hypocrisy is unreal. There is zero self-awareness here. Oh my god. This is just, I can't believe someone's this fucking oblivious. He is oblivious to anything he is saying right now and the context to which, like, does he not remember streaming earlier today? Or, I mean, he doesn't even have to. He just has to look at his screen because the watermark's right fucking there. Oh. Ruckus says if Dan's passively endorsing Ethan, his boss, then is iDubbbz passively endorsing child marriage? He doesn't want to start that argument. Holy shit. Yeah, that's true. If he wants to play the semantic game. Knight says he's not sentient. He's running a good argument for that. And Ruckus says it's so cringe to advocate for millionaires and celebrities being harassed, but also harassing people who aren't rich and famous. That's true. If that's his content, like,
maybe it's worth it, bitch. Maybe don't get views. Maybe that trade is not worth it. Bro really came in here and said, criticism does not equal harassment.
It's true.
Is that what, dude? That podcast was talking about, like, my cock the other day. I think they've talked about my cock multiple times. No, these people are actually not criticizing shit. They're talking about dragon cock. They can't criticize your cock now? Yeah, because it's freaking... Because I'm a bad dragon.
Keep that out of your mouth. Nope, you don't get to do that. As the representative for the furry community, you don't. No. You don't. I get to say it. You don't. We're drawing the line.
I don't understand why they're so psychosexually obsessed with you and Hassan. It's crazy. Well, they're psychosexually obsessed with a lot of people, because that their leader, the person who chooses, like, what the interesting topic for the day is, just...
Oh, that's interesting. Ruckus says they weren't even talking about his cock. They were talking about his wife calling his dick small. Ouch. Damn. If that's true, ooh. Maybe the real troll is your wife all along. Because I know, like, she mentioned something about him, like, messing his drawers. So,
can't help himself. You go back in the history of that fucking show, dude has a history of saying gross, weirdo, sexually obsessed, porn-brained shit all the time. He's porn-brained. Like, the rest of the crew might not be, like, as porn-brained, but clearly he's deciding what the, what's, like, the most interesting and funny thing to talk about. And he thinks comedy is saying sex...
Is there no other porn-brained? Where did this come from? Like, I know they were talking about dicks like 10 minutes ago, but porn-brained? Like, what is going on with... Oh my god, I can't follow. This might be a nuanced thing. Ruckus saying porn-brained? I'm also saying porn-brained? Also, this dude was just talking about his ass like 30 minutes ago. And then also crude, disgusting humor. Dude, you belched into the mic twice. Like, if you want to talk about, like, gross humor, like, you did it yourself. Ruckus says his wife was talking about how guys either have a big dick or they're good in bed. That is porn brain. That's porn brain. You want to talk about porn brain? This is from a guy who writes porn. That's fucked up. That's pretty porn brain right there. Like, I call it like I see it. That's pretty fucked up.
Sexual shit about people and sexually degrading people. Like, that's his comedy, is talking about sexually abusive, degrading shit.
You have a statement that is accusing this man of being a pedophile and molesting his children. I don't know. Like, that's it. Period. End the statement. Everything he has said is being counteracted by that one thing he has on his fucking channel right now. Stupid. What a tit. You can't go on a diatribe about how people like, oh, this guy, he says gross things and he's being psychosexual. You are accusing a man of child pornography, of pedophilia. That is, and you continue to, and you even said you don't believe it. So it's hypocritical. Like, oh.
To people. Like, that's comedy to him. Yo, what up, grizzly bears? Eventually, people get bored and move on. It's probably difficult not to respond, though. Thank you, Amelia. Yeah, it's a balance, right? Like, I don't want to talk about this shit. Like, I've said it a number of times. And
15 times today.
Like, yeah, exactly. I'm Israeli, and this is my comedy. The prolapse should have been a wake-up call. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm reading chat. Thank you. What the fuck?
Oh, and then you got
what
money.
What the hell?
And then someone...
Oh, 25 gifted!
The imp is doing a little dance that you can't see.
Dancing! The dance! The imp is dancing! Ooh! Thank you so much! Thank you! Thank you to the anonymous gifter! Dude, my balls are fucking...
Oh my god, come on!
Right now, I'm...
Oh, you can't... You cannot talk about someone being porn-brained and then go right into a segment about your balls, man! Come on, dragons don't even have external testicles, usually. Oh, this guy is infuriating. How can someone be boring and infuriating? It's like mixing an upper with a downer. It just drives you crazy. I can't believe I've been doing this for an hour. Let's get going. Let's just get this done.
I'm so relaxed on stream because I don't have to worry about my appearance that I'm leaned way far back in my chair. Don't talk about your balls. They'll use it as fuel for something. Impressive dragon morph. Amazing to see what gender affirming care can do nowadays. Yes, it is amazing. Hell yeah, Mudfoot. Would you ever consider dropping 20K on stream equipment or 10K on a billboard?
Oh, now at least he's reading the comments.
For you to renew his visa seems based. When you shared that message he sent before Xmas where he was like, I hope you're miserable, that was the proof we ever needed that he's so desperately unhappy and miserable and jealous of what you guys are moving on with your life without him. Yeah.
This is not moving on. This is becoming a furry VTuber and then trashing on someone for 45 minutes. Zern says 0 self-awareness. Absolutely. 0. Ruckus says, is his wife's purse, oh damn, uncomfortable or itchy? Probably both.
Yeah. It's sad. I mean, like, legit.
This is sad. This
I
is,
don't know.
this is not good.
It's depressing.
It is depressing. This whole stream is
just
depressing.
Talking to someone and getting some sort of indication that, like, hey, has this made you happy over the past year? And if the answer is no, and if the answer is, oh yeah, things have only gotten worse for me, well, there you go. There's the answer. Maybe don't do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I don't know why, but I feel like this dragon model needs a skateboard. Yeah. I could probably go on a skateboard. I can imagine that. The lower half, I don't have my lower half rendered though, so I'll just be like weirdly like lying on a skateboard like this. I'll be like cruising.
This is probably like the
He's still
best part of the
stuck in
stream.
2016, 2019 days, and he can't cope with accepting his aging and the fact he's becoming irrelevant. Well, I mean, yeah, there's probably a lot in there, man, that needs to get knocked around.
No, advocating for violence.
Knocked loose in there.
Against a person. All right, that's... Why not?
What more do I have to share? I don't think too much. I think we're done with that.
All your life.
Okay, one last thing from my dragon wife, Imp.
Nope, please don't.
The imp would just like to say that we are blessed with mental health,
Whoa, no. She did not just say that. She did not just say they're blessed with mental health. First of all, you're a furry VTuber. There's something wrong with you. And that's coming from a furry VTuber, bitch. Also, Ethan Klein clearly has a fucking loft apartment in this dude's head and his wife's head. Like, it's just, that's it. And the statement right there. He is living rent-free in this dragon's fucking skull. I just... We are blessed with mental health. Can you show it? Can you point on the whiteboard where the mental health... Is it the mental health in the room with you right now? That's all, like, holy crap.
So strong, and we are genuinely very happy, and that is why we can joke and laugh with you all and give you all a break from this shit online. And I'm so glad that we can share that with all of you, and we love you very much.
Ugh, I need a shower after that.
Purchase. Well said, Imp. Well said. But yeah, I guess final thoughts.
Oh my god, it goes for another 3 minutes.
I'll obviously keep talking about the pedophile troll. As long as it's like, you know, as long as they're making it my problem and they're making it my friends' problems. You know, if they want to be normal, if they want to, I don't know, be like literally any other podcast on the internet and, you know, don't be reliant on harassing others, then maybe there could be a bright future.
You are a furry VTuber who has about 700 subscribers, who had to flee the US and move to Canada, whose boxing event imploded and is apparently dirt poor, and has spent an hour, probably, bashing on a singular person with a fucking defamatory message on it, and then you have the audacity to say, now don't attack us back, guys. Oh, they're gonna have a bright future if they just leave us alone. No, you dumb fucking dragon. Like, where I come from, that's called fighting words. And if you don't want to fight, you don't break out the fighting words. You tit. Next 2K says, look at Jack Dory and Kid's channel got nuked. I think that happened a while ago. Also good. Zern says they have laminated cards in their wallets that say mental health on it. Yeah, that's pretty much the only way that was going to work. And Knight says you're making it your problem. Yeah, this whole stream is trying to, like, stick it to, you know, it's literally watermarked. I can't get past the fact that he's like, don't attack us. You have an accusation that not only is he a pedophile, but that he molests his own kids. I know fathers who would slit a throat for that kind of statement, to accuse them of that. There are people who would curb stomp your ass for saying shit like that to them. Like, they are, like, you mess with a person's kids, you are inviting all manner of fucking trouble. That is off limits. You don't go after a person's kids. That's just, it's bad cricket, man. So, and then to put that up there, and then one time, like 18,000 minutes ago, it feels like, say, oh, I don't actually believe in this. I said it before, I will say it again. He is inviting trouble into his house. Inviting it. Practically begging it to come into his house. And then he says, oh, but they shouldn't make any comment. Like, fuck off. I hate this guy. He's the worst.
Support Edo Charles either, okay?
Oh, they just said it again. They made my point within 12 seconds of me saying it.
Like this, I know that someone's going to clip some of this and be like,
oh, they haven't said anything about James Charles.
Oh, it's
Okay,
about James Charles.
James
Okay.
Charles, we don't like James Charles. I never think about James Charles, okay? Do I think James Charles should have an audience? No. But James Charles isn't talking about my husband's dick. So.
Yeah. Exactly. Cruel World is here.
That's the disclaimer you're putting on your stream? Not anything else. Not that. It's the James Charles. You want to be. That's what you want to make sure. Okay.
Shout out Cruel World. Can I do that in the chat? /shout. I don't know. One of the mods shout out Cruel World. This is a very cool dragon lair, and Anissa is the coolest. Thank you so much, Madison.
Was that kind of a burn? I feel like that might have been a sneak diss right there, because his lair is a hovel, and then he said, by the way, your wife's cooler than that, quote unquote cooler than that. I feel like a little sneak diss in there.
Absolutely. Yeah, guys. Cruel World, I think, is feeling under the weather right now, but when Madison comes back to streaming, give her a follow. She could use the support. A lot of harassment from the Harassment Cubed podcast. So show some love. And they love brigading.
Yeah, Zern, I think you're right.
They love brigading. So we need, it's important to show support. Gotta love a gotta add a Wolf of Wall Street poster to really maximize the chud feel in the room. Oh yeah, we got Fight Club. There's some DVDs in the background there. I think it's Fight Club poster and a Fight Club DVD. And those are my dino nuggies. My dino nuggies. Yeah, and if you like our chat here, Madison's chat has a lot of the regulars in there as well.
Oh God, please be over soon. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, that's good.
I
support it. I support
right.
it. But now I'm going to pee.
Say, wake up. Since anyone? Just wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Okay, that was. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that. That was. Like. I'm going to get it off there because I want, like. Oh boy. Oh boy, that was brutal. That was brutal. I didn't think it was going to, like, I keep getting surprised by, like, how fucking brutal this dude is. And not only just because he's boring as fuck, but he's also, like, somehow also infuriating. It's like rage bait, but then it's immediately followed up by a tranquilizer dart. It would be like getting kicked in the balls and then immediately, like, fed 100 Vicodin. I don't like that guy. I don't like that dragon. That's a bad dragon. And again, I can make it the comment. He can't. I'm banning. He's banned. And if you're a furry and you just get like drawn into the dragon thing, do not give this man money. This is not a good man. This is like giving DSP money. Don't do it. Do not. Don't. There's so many other furries that actually deserve it. Not if that guy, I don't know. I don't know if he's trying to fleece the community or if he's just, I don't know, experiencing emotional breakdown. Don't do it, because I have not had such, like, contempt for a person as going through, like, I don't even know about Phil. He almost makes Phil look like a decent person by comparison. That's saying something. It's not. He's still terrible, Phil is, but oh my god, an hour and a half. Oh no. Oh, that was, no wonder it felt like forever. Holy shit. Well, if you made it to the end of this, good on you, and thank you for the support. And if you want to support more, please make like a werewolf and like and subscribe. Zern says he's an energy vampire, less a dragon and more a leech. Yeah, this man is a wraith. Ruckus says Phil is impotent and evil. iDubbbz is potent evil. That's good. I like that. That's a good way to put it. Holy shit. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you watch this to the end, I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.